Welcome back. Today I'll be showing you guys how you can get free mythic players in Madden Mobile 25. So let me get straight into it, starting off by giving you guys the #1 way to get your mythic players, which is gonna be from your promos and or field passes. Obviously you have around 2 weeks of promo to grind and play throughout the event, and or many things they give you in a promo to get the tokens and to trade them in for different rarities to get obviously the highest rarity, a mythic player in a promo, and obviously a field pass as well. You can trade in outdated players for packs or go throughout the game and just get players in general and just get your rarity of players for your mythic players at the end. That's how it's going to go. And that is only available to you guys if you actually play throughout the game. If you don't, you won't get those mythic players. But here's the thing that I like the most, and it's probably the best way to get a mythic player throughout this game. Currently, it's not like the best mythics around, obviously, because promo players and field players are the highest overall players, but it's gonna be your team diamond players and your mythics that honestly are very easy and obtainable to get. Yes, they're not like the highest overall because we go into a promo. Obviously I have boost on right now, but a promo would be around for a mythic, let's see, 207 is a high one right there, around 200-ish depending. And then we go to the team diamond, you can see they're around 180, 190. So yeah, it also depends on the boost obviously. But if we go to the news tab, for an example, for the current promo, the mythics are 186 overalls, and then for the team diamond drop, they are 177 overalls. So you can see the difference of how high the promo and field pass mythics are compared to the team diamond ones. But then again, the team diamond ones are very easy to get. All you have to do is trade in outdated players for your given team diamond players. So it's straight up gonna be either you trade in a bunch of iconics or you trade in a bunch of mythics, which you honestly have to trade in around like 3 mythics and maybe an iconic to get a mythic team diamond player. But then again, it's all outdated players, and it's gonna be the best way to get your players towards the end if you want a little update, because you probably have a lot of outdated mythics on your team from past promos and field passes, which you could just trade in for team diamond players if you like the player drop. But then again, I do recommend you to trade in your mythics into resources for your training points, guys. That's a better way to distribute your outdated mythics besides getting team diamond ones. It's just how it's going to be. But that's really the only ways to get mythics throughout the game. There's nothing else in this game to get mythic players. That's it. It's your promo, it's your field pass, it's the team diamonds, and that's just straight up. Obviously, it's how do you get the players to even get the mythics is the question. For a promo and field pass, you play throughout it to get the tokens for team diamonds. It's outdated players that you get throughout, obviously, promos and field passes, and or in general, just I guess resources in a way, like player stuff. So player stuff, you get uncommons to train for rares, for epics, and then your iconic, just your outdated iconic players in general you can just take, which is going to be very helpful. So all these players on my team are going to go sooner or later, and then you could just trade them out. So that's kind of the ideal thing you can do. So yeah, like this kick returner I have will get outdated sooner or later, and I could trade them in for team diamond tokens if I want, or just trade them in for training points for season team training to get those mythics. So there's another way to get mythics throughout the game. Your season team training, these are a little bit difficult because you need to save your coins and training points. So if you do save your coins and training points, which you need like 3.3 million coins and then 200,000 training, so you could honestly take your team diamond players or outdated players, as I was saying, to trade in your mythics for training points that way, and then get your coins throughout Madden base and or any way throughout the game that you can get coins and training points, league versus league, point attack, all that good stuff obviously. And then you can put in all those coins, training points you need to get that mythic player out of there. I do advise you guys to honestly save your coins and training points if you want the mythics throughout the season team training for July. So think about it like this: if you save your coins and training points for the rest of May, which is about to end very soon, and then all of June, and then all of July actually towards the end, you should 100% get around 200,000 plus training points and 3.3 million coins. The coins will actually be very easy to get. The training points will be a little bit more difficult, but then again, just depends on how you trade them in. I think the best way to get training points are definitely league versus league, and then point attack, and then as well with training outdated mythics and for training points for sure, because you can get around up to 13,000 obviously, which will be fantastic. And it just depends. You got to play throughout the game. That's the main goal. If you play throughout the game, you should be good. And you got to think about this now. You got June, you got July. You guys got a solid 2 months to grind for mythics, and in general, just play throughout the game and have fun until August hits and we get the new game, which is Madden Mobile 26. So yeah, that's just straight up, guys. So I will have more videos out for the remainder of the end of the year to help you guys get more iconic players and just players in general, and breaking down how you get your overall up and do all that stuff, because you want a good solid team to end off just in case we have to go ahead and obviously transfer our players from this season to next season, and then we get resources for trading in our, you know, Madden Mobile 25 players, Madden Mobile 26. If that is going to be the case, that's going to happen, and then we'll have to talk about it. But then again, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And then, I mean, start saving up your Madden cash now, because I bet Madden cash is getting transferred over. But that's going to do it, guys. I have a bunch more videos to make for you guys, so stay tuned. And I hope you did enjoy. If you did, drop a like down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.